Hi, and welcome back to C1 Risk Training. Today, we are going to be looking at the Enterprise module and showing you how to add a new asset. So let's go over to the module, and you'll see here that we have both a directory and an assets directory. The directory is actually of your users. So you can always see who's actually in the system, who's been put in the system and who has a license. And if you want to update that, you can just go to your Manage Users section in the Administration tab as an administrator. And here is where you'll be able to modify those as well as activate or deactivate your users as needed. Okay. And simply to add a new one, then you can just come in here and add that user very, very easily. And the way that we work is we do a reconciliation at the end of every month. So we look if you've added any new users, and then we'll activate the billing as needed. Okay. So now let's go back to our asset inventory or directory. And you can see that I've already added my asset types here. But you see under certificates, for example, there are no current assets that I'm actually managing, so no records. I do have some in applications, and I've also added a vendor. So I'm beginning to build this out, and today I'm going to add my SSL certificate. So it's a very simple process. I'm in the certificate section, so I click on the asset type. And what I'm going to do is go to my universal activity buttons, click add new, and then I'll just simply populate the data. And remember that these records can be configured. So you can add different fields here as based on the information that you would like to track related to your different assets. Okay, so just contact your account manager or support at c1risk.com if you want to or configure these different records. Or there is a JSON training in the assets module, training module, where you can learn how to do it yourself. Okay. Okay, so once we've added our data, our information on our assets, remember we want to make sure that we assign these assets to somebody, so we need to know who actually is the asset owner. This is going to help you later on in terms of doing assessments, so you can send out internal assessments or external assessments to your asset owners or vendors. And of course, any findings that are related to that asset, information related to that asset, could involve the asset owner, or they will at least be able to see that information if they are the asset owner. You may have multiple, so you can add multiple people here if you want to. And then here again, we also have this downstream related assets link. So if this actually reports to and or is related to another asset, so I'm going to select our application here. You can connect these different asset records. And again, as you do risk management on these assets separately, they will also roll up and you'll be able to see the combined impact, risk, findings, etc. Related to both of these assets as they are connected. Okay. Then we just simply click save. Now we have our asset in place. We can start to do impact assessments where we'll come into the assessment space and do our confidentiality, availability, and integrity, or CIA, sorry, the risk register, add our different risk controls and issues, and so on and so forth. All right, great. So that concludes our training for today. Thanks very much.